some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with a jive. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll toss it to Ajayi. They find some open field here. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
Well, I'd have to say in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it. All you're trying to do is get the 2 yards necessary for a 1st down. Then you look up, you got a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, they did. They got a lot more than that, indeed. 81. Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And that is incomplete here.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He hits his running back, Jay Ajayi. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Wentz now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the 1st half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the 1st half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Forced out to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Go, go. We're good. 82, 82. Great. 82, 82.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz trying to lay one up deep. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
46 down, man, 5-4.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught at the 20. A gain of 32 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Let's go. Lion.
Now Wentz. Steps away to his left. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They start the drive with Smallwood. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Run. Shorty. Liz. Go. Shift. What's your son?
Wentz going to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Great 57. Check. Two jet. What's up?
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 120. This 5-7. Hey, stack. Great 15. Black, come on. Here, sit. Great 15.
On first down, Wentz. Now he'll throw deep left side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Liz. 82. Black, come on.
To throw, it's Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Great.
Wentz now to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Shorty. Lion. Here we go. Blue 80. Gray 15. Here we go. 357.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
20.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one complete to Sproles. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing on first is Wentz. Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Sproles. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Wentz to throw again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And no, it's incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down, and of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of, what's right in this game nowadays? Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Lion, lion. Right there. Hey, stat. Lion, lion.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 35 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Elliott now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Oh, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
Don't go. 180. Back.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Don't go. 120. Man 5-7. Black, come on. There, sit. Motion. Mike's 54. You ain't going.
Here's Wentz to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Shorty. There, sit. Let's get off the field, D. Great. Bumps up the helmet. 82. Right there.
Throwing is Wentz. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
81. Shorty. There, sit. Check. Watch the D4.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Great 15. There, sit. 82. Hey, over here. Get that ball. Wise motion.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz going long here for Wallace. That's caught inside the 20. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
And they pick up the 1st down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down, or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Great. There, sit. Two jet. It's great 15. Hey, empty. Hey, other side, solid.
Again, it's Wentz. Oh, he stays up. Flushed out right. toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally you would think he'd just take off and run downfield, but he was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Lion. You're sit. Check. Get over there. Go. Hey, stat. Motion.
Now Wentz again. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Hey, stat. You're sit. Hey, stat.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Wendell Smallwood from 10 yards out. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Elliott good with a PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25. Fielded about a yard deep.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Hang in there now.
Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right.
Run.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
You got 3 down.
Run. You're sit.
53 's the mark.
Great 57.
Watch the run. Switch.
Go.
Let's go.
Wentz now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Great 15.
We got 3.
Don't go. Blue 80.
Motion.
81.
Hey, watch that.
Wentz. Caught right side, Tate. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Ram.
Motion.
Black.
Mike's 54.
Lefty.
From the red zone now, Wentz under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Jordan Hicks. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Back, man. Waiting.
Staying open. Staying open.
81, 81.
Mike 5-4.
Hey, over here, over here.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Great, great.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Now Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Done. Waiting. Here, sit. Gold, gold.
Throwing now is Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker Jordan Hicks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
List 5-2, list 5-2. Wrap. Done. Waiting. Here, sit.
Go ahead, baby, go.
Wentz to throw. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.